Harold O'Connor was neither an archaeologist nor an adventurer. He was simply a novel collector of ancient artifacts. His obsession had led him through the sepulchres of forgotten history, but nothing could have prepared him for what lay in the desert sands of Mesopotamia. There, buried deep in the relics of a forgotten empire, he uncovered a stone tablet. Etched upon the cold, gray surface was a depiction known only to the most erudite, the Lilitu, a female demon. Enthralled by his find, Harold brought the relic back to his London home, placing it amongst his collection. At first, it was nothing but a conversation piece, a dusty tablet bearing engravings of serpents and wings. Yet as the days passed, Harold's nights began to change. It started subtly, an echo of footsteps in the hallway, frigid gusts in the dead of night, the sensation of being watched. He dismissed these as figments of an overactive imagination, the byproduct of too much excitement. But on the seventh night, his wife, Evelyn, woke up screaming, claiming she'd seen a figure at the foot of their bed. Eyes, glowing like embers, stared back at her before evaporating into the darkness. Harold laughed it off until he too began seeing her. Lilitu was elegant in her terror. Her long, flowing hair moved as though underwater, and her eyes bore into his soul, revealing both his guilt and darkest fears. She whispered secrets of the damned, her voice a serpentine hiss that echoed in the chambers of his mind. She spoke of desolation, doom, and eternal suffering. Sleep abandoned Harold, and sanity began dripping away like wax from a burning candle. Desperate, Harold sought scholars, priests, and even occultists, but none could free him from Lilith's grasp. The demon's visits grew more frequent, and her whispers morphed into screams that only he could hear. Finally, Harold made a harrowing decision. He returned to Mesopotamia, traversing barren landscapes to find the ancient burial ground once more. Under a moonless sky, he buried the tablet, chanting every incantation he'd learned in his futile quest for salvation. For a moment, silence enveloped him. But as he turned to leave, a sinister laugh resonated from beneath the earth. Lilitu wasn't bound by stone or soil. She was bound to Harold's soul. He realized too late that he had not buried his tormentor. He had merely returned her to her kingdom. Harold's scream pierced the desert night as shadows, long and cold, wrapped around him. Back in London, his wife awoke to find Harold's side of the bed empty, forever haunted by the absence of the man who had dared to glimpse the ancient evils of Babylonian myth.